Hey, I'm Josh with Walkers, and today we're working through some rifle training drills. So I'm gonna be walking you through some movement techniques that you're gonna need if you're gonna come out and shoot a competition shooting event with a long gun. And so typically that's where folks will get in the most trouble as it relates to breaking a 180 or moving in a way that the match considers unsafe. And so today our focus is gonna be on prepping you, getting you ready so that you can get out to a match and not get DQ'd. Have a good time, just complete your first match, get a good experience. First things first, I'm a right-handed shooter and I'm moving from left to right in this first scenario. Real easy, this is the easiest thing to do. So if I'm up on target and I wanna go this way, obviously the muzzle stays in the direction I want. It points that way. That allows me to stay within the 180. So in competition shooting, I have 180 degrees. Everything this way I can point a gun at, no problem. Anything this way and I get disqualified for a safety infraction. So when I come from weak side to strong side, I break over the shoulder with the stock, over, and I point my hips, shoulders, toes where I want to go. And then when I get into this position, I square back up and I can shoot. Okay, so now if we use that same technique though, when we're going from strong side, right side to left side as a right-handed shooter, I would break the 180, right? My muzzle just points back at the crowd. That's a big problem. If I'm here and I need to move to the left, I'm up on target, I can tuck under my elbow, give myself space away from the wall and move like so. Again, I have all of this area that's safe inside the 180. From here, back up on target. If you've got the physical strength, one of the techniques I like to use is I just treat the long gun like a pistol. So I'm here, I can move into that position, nice and comfortable. And if both of those are super awkward, which any of these will be when you first try them, I'm gonna use a weak hand reverse grip. Okay, so I'm just here, I slide my hand back, I come off the shoulder underneath, back into position, and I'm up. Takes the longest to get back on the shoulder with that weak hand reverse grip. I like using that pistol sort of pump technique in here. That works really well. Okay, so those are a few techniques you can use in order to move from strong side to weak side. Now let's jump on up and we're gonna work through a retreat. So in competition shooting, maybe 25% of the stages you gotta deal with, you've gotta move from the front of the bay to the back of the bay at some point throughout the stage. And so we're gonna work on weak side retreats and strong side retreats and give you a technique for each. Okay, so if I'm here engaging a target in front of me and I'm gonna come back to my weak side, I'm gonna use what we call a drag. I'm just gonna leave the gun, right? So the gun's still pointed in the direction that it was. I can move back. I'm not pumping it like this, because if I do, the muzzle breaks the 180, so I keep it at a nice angle backwards, get around this wall, and I'm back up on target. So at speed, I'm here, I move to the drag, back, on target. Nice and safe, muzzle never broke the 180. Again, these are not defensive rifle techniques, this is competition specific, right? These are not techniques that you'd use for CQB or something like that, right? We're just racing guns and I wanna help you get through a match safely. So now when we're going to our strong side, same scenario, I engage the target, and now I use a stock leads the way technique. So stock leads the way, muzzle is pointed at that back berm still, come around the corner, present the gun again. So at speed, on target, stock leads the way. Again, nice and efficient. All I'm doing is getting myself back behind the gun when I get here and ready to shoot again. And with these techniques, you can move through any competition shooting stage with a long gun and keep yourself out of trouble. So if this was helpful, you learned something from this that you can take and shoot some matches, go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, comment below on some of the techniques maybe that you use, and come on back in the future for more content like this here on the Walkers channel.